Financial tables in SEC filings are relied on for assessing the profitability, liquidity, and solvency of a company. Even for experienced Microsoft Word users, these tables take time to properly set up and format. The Table Tool module in the Table Tools utility automates the conversion and formatting of these tables. The descriptions under each option, along with the videos on our YouTube channel, provide clarity for the many minute details that are involved with the formatting process. This demonstration will primarily show how you can use this module to quickly format financial tables, regardless of your skill level. If you're unsure where to start, please select the Frequently Used Conversion Options button at the bottom of the utility. Most options will be selected, and you can fine-tune as necessary before or after processing. I'll start with the first one. Due to the many ways a table can be constructed, a review is required afterward to ensure the table is formatted properly. As an example, the newly converted table is missing bottom borders. After enabling the option for the last two rows, the borders can be applied independently using the green button with the arrow. For this version of the Table tool, character formatting such as the bold and underline in the asset heading must be applied manually. Another example of fine-tuning options is selecting the number of header rows required for the table being worked on. The second table has 2 header rows, so I'll update the header row option accordingly. After processing, I'll need to manually merge the header row cells above the years. The third table contains the same number of header rows, so I won't need to change that option. However, it doesn't have any bottom borders, so I'll deselect the bottom border options. The next table has 1 header row and single bottom borders for the last 3 rows, so I'll update those options accordingly. After processing, you may not be able to see the bottom borders for the last row, so I'll toggle the grid lines briefly to ensure that they're there. Unfortunately, unlike the previous versions of the utility, the borders above the last 4 rows must be reapplied manually. After applying the borders once, you can use the F4 key to apply them in other rows. The next table has borders only on the last 2 rows, so I'll update that option accordingly. The next table has the same settings, so none of the current options need to be changed. The next table has the same number of header rows and border requirements, but the first column of the header row requires a border. I'll update that option so a border isn't omitted in the first column. Since there's a lot of text in the second column of the header row, I'll decrease the font size and apply the change so only the header is affected, using the green button with the arrow. The next table doesn't have any bottom borders or a bottom border in the first column of the header row, so I'll update those options before processing. For the remaining tables, I'll change things up a bit and use row shading instead of the tabs in the first column. As we've seen, financial tables can be constructed many ways. The Table tool has a bevy of options to assist with formatting. If you apply an option that you shouldn't have or you forget an option, you can always start over or apply it afterward. There isn't a right or wrong way to use this utility. Table Tools is available in the Legal Productivity Suite. Please visit our website or the Microsoft Marketplace to start using it today.